Hey guys, so this is another first impressions video, and this time around I decided to wait just one day to see if I could see this hero in action anywhere in the entire freaking game, and I did not have any luck. And right before I was gonna make this video, our good old buddy Grampy sent us some footage, so we got footage for this video, and I was able to see her in action. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about, guys. But these fights are pretty long, so I'm gonna try to make the part of it explain a little shorter, so this video doesn't go too long. In that situation, we're talking about more than 10 minutes in between both. So, skill, average speed, usually pretty good. Deals 610% damage to the target and places of an inspection mark that is not considered a debuff for 2 turns. Inspection is the little mark that start moving there, and deals 398% damage to all enemies with 40% chance to inflict silence for 2 turns. So that means that 60% of the time you're not going to silence anybody, but I've seen her go off a few times, and sometimes even 4 heroes at the same time actually get silenced, so that is really powerful stuff. Passive, when unsilenced enemies are silenced, Raylan's damage is increased by 20% for 3 turns, up to 5 stacks. So this means that there's a possibility for this hero to actually have 100% more damage dealt, or increased damage, whatever. So that is really scary, guys. That is something you have to take into account with her. Silence, can't cast skills, gain, or restore mana. You know what silence is. Difference is that silence, between stuns and silence, is silence. You are able to cleanse it with a cleanser. Inspection mark. After being hit by a skill, activates the inspection mark to restore Raylan's mana by 5%, and allies have a 40% chance to restore 5 mana. So 5% is nice for Raylan. 5 mana for other heroes, it's not so game changing. But if you're playing a lot of fast heroes, you are gonna notice that boost in mana for sure. But you never know if you're gonna need it or not. Now for the awakenings, +1 enhanced inspection mark reduces the defense by 40% and healing received by 50%. This is super important, guys. Reducing the defense on an enemy is so important to actually make sure that that enemy is going to be destroyed, focusing on that one. And healing received, that's going to be actually useful versus teams that actually have healing, like Antia. Antia's every time she goes off, I swear, she gives 100% HP to all the freaking team. So cutting that by 50% is going to be useful. Enhanced skill, preventing the target from receiving a shield for 2 turns and cannot be dispelled. This is very interesting because it's not going to break a shield. It's going to prevent the shielding from actually coming in. So if you already have a lane on your team and you break the shield and then you activate this, that means that hero is not going to be receiving shields for a while. So that's really nice to have. Very important stuff. +2 is the usual 10%. The +3, new passive. When each turn begins, reduces the silenced enemy mana gain by 40% for 5 turns and cannot be dispelled. This is going to be super powerful on PvP specifically, because imagine that it's not going to be Antia, because most likely this is going to be a debuff, and but another hero, maybe for example, like Taran, like Mildred, you can put this on them, silence them, and at the same time getting that 40% less mana gain. So they're going to receive less mana from Antia, less mana from being hit from stones and all that good stuff. So tactically, that's very important to note. So this is really interesting. That's another tool on your toolbox to actually defeat your enemies there. And the usual restore 100% HP when you're dead. I mean, every single new hero is getting this +3 with this awakening to actually revive by and get 100%. I mean, like, they're giving it for everybody like candy, guys. That's amazing. Yeah, +4 is the same as the +2. And the +5, when casting a skill, pretty much gives you immunity to everything. And that situation that is stuns, unconscious, and all that good stuff. So that's really awesome. That means that Greens now has 2 heroes that actually do this. The other one is oh my god, I can't remember her name now. I'm gonna have to search it and show you now. She's the healing hero. Where are you? Here we go. Gracia. Gracia also has this as her +5. So now Green is able to actually do this in with 2 heroes in that situation. So if you do it correctly, and if you position your heroes like Raylan on the 2nd spot and Gracia on the 4th spot, you can have an entire turn when you're completely immune to anything that is stuns and all that good stuff. So that's really powerful for green, by the way. Very, very powerful stuff. New passive: when self or allies cast a skill, deals 300% extra damage to silence enemies. This means that every single time that you activate one of the skills in your of the heroes in your team, Raylan is gonna throw a slash, and every single hero that is silenced is gonna receive that slash damage by 300%. So that is really awesome to see. It's gonna be really scary if your entire team is freaking silenced and this gal every single turn is gonna destroy you, giving damage to the entire team. Oh my god. Because the combination between this hero and Bubble is got me very worried. And some people do have Bubble at +5, so that's gonna be really scary. Deal 488% and deals 488% extra damage to enemies with an inspection mark. So that's really awesome as well. So on top of that, if the target that you actually have the mark is silent, is going to get this damage and this damage as well. So a lot of potential for a lot of damage, guys. Yeah, very scary stuff. So as I said, wait a minute. Let's give her a fresh spin so I can actually show you what she actually does here. Yeah, I'm trying to make this fast and for a second there. All right, so I'm gonna do this at 1x speed so I can actually see what's going on when the skills actually goes off. So as I said, this is the +5. Let's see. So you're gonna see the slash now. See that slash? But nothing happens because nobody is put to silence at this moment. So the damage is only going to be done if somebody gets silenced. So let's activate this here. Check this out. These little flowers are the immunity. You saw that slash? That's the actual damage. And nobody got silenced here, so that's a problem. Wait a second. Unable to receive shields by 2 turns. Less defense by 40%. And healing received. All that good stuff. All that good stuff, guys. So let's see what happens if I activate here. Let's see. Boom. That's the 480% damage from the +5 with the mark there. And these, as I said, these little flowers, that's the immunity thing that she actually gives so nobody gets stunned and all that good stuff. So let's see if we can activate Raylan one more time here. Oh my god, so many connectors. Let's see, make it a little faster here. Let's try to kill this guy because he is super annoying. Let's see. Extra slash. Boom. There we go. So that's really nice. So let's see if we can actually silence somebody this time. I mean, if we had Bubble, everybody would have been silenced, and this fight would have been over right then and there. Let's see. We get somebody silenced. We did get... she silenced Taran and he died. Yeah. Oh my god. So let me see if I can... I activated a little late there. There goes the slash again. Nothing. I feel that I should try to do this again, but it is 60% chance of not getting anybody to actually get silent. Alright. Let's do it one more time. See if we can finally get somebody silenced. And... slash. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna try it again, guys. Probably gonna erase this fight. Because I've seen this up to like 4 people being silenced here. So let's see. So in other words, if you're expected to actually get silenced somebody every single time you activate this hero, that may not happen because there's a 60% chance you're not going to do that. Let's see. We did get this guy silenced, so that's nice. All right, so let's see if I target this guy and see what happens with the slash. Oh, see? 3 targets. So you can actually target another hero here instead of the one that has the mark, and the mark is going to have that damage right there if it's silenced as well. So let's see if we can do it one more time. Let's make it a little faster this time. See if we can get her on. Oh man. I need more mana here. So let's try to get it. Just a little bit more mana. Man, 5% mana would have been nice here. But she has to go off. That's the big problem with her actual damage here. My god, come on. There we go. So let's try it again. Let's see if we can silence more than one person here. I mean hero. There we go. We got 2-1. Nice. So now let me target this one here. And that is not silenced. And there we go. That's the damage I wanted to show you. Alright, and now we have to wait for the now we gotta fill everybody up. I miss the days that the new heroes actually get 100% mana gain, because now they don't on these test things. Anyhow, let's just start killing everybody here. Fast. I said I wanted to make this fast, and yeah, I did this twice, but it was necessary. I really wanted to show you how that actually worked, her ability there. Let's see now. So, and if you're thinking that this gal is immune to debuff, no, she's not. I've silenced her in other testing that I've done before. Oh man. Let's see if we can finish this quickly. That's nice. Alright. Schumann is not silencing, by the way. Alright. And... oh, nice. So, I did forget to actually check the amount of damage that she's actually able to do with the 5-stack, but at that point, she's going to have, like, possibly 100%. We can check one more time just to see that. Oh my god, I should have done it. Anyhow, why not? Let's just do it real quickly here. Let's create more stones. Alright, let's see. No buffs just yet. Let's see. So I saw 2. Damage up by 40%. So that means we were able to silence 2 heroes here. So that's 40% more damage dealt. I do have 33% less mana. Oh, of course. Anyhow, let's try to do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of slashes, and the ones that were silenced got completely destroyed. So as I said, I'm really worried of players actually using heroes that actually silence like Bubble with this hero. That is gonna be super scary, guys, for sure. More stones, killing quicker. Let's see, I really want to kill this guy first, and boom, 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 boom. Nice, a lot faster, a lot more efficient for sure. Oh, pretty much the same damage. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities to actually use this hero as a damage dealer and a weakening for PvP. And by the way, finally there's the time for the footage. And again, thanks Grampy for these amazing footage. It's a really tough fight. I was actually waiting for somebody to use this hero with Bubble, but he decided to not use Bubble, just to use Raylan in that situation in combination with other heroes there. And he's fighting against Bubbles. So ironically, he's going to fight the hero there. So check it out. Really, really long, really powerful fights, guys. Yeah, very, very hard fight, especially the last fight. That was pretty freaking amazing. Lots of silencing, lots of all that good stuff. But the main thing is that Raylan is going to weaken the target, and if you get silence, it's going to do a lot more damage in that case. So really powerful stuff, really cool stuff as well. On the first fight, I was really impressed how Naya was was able to be control with that team, and Raylan finished her off in that situation. So that's really powerful, really cool stuff, guys, for sure. So anyhow, for Awakenings, oh wait.
If we keep traveling,
First of all,
we'll meet your plans someday, won't
do
we?
I think that this is a must-have hero? Well, it's too early to say if it's a must-have hero, but I can see that this hero is if your main color, if your strongest color is green, you're definitely gonna want Raylan. If you already have Bubble on your team and you have her really powerful, most likely +5. You can use her if it's not +5 because it's gonna be a single target thing, and it's gonna be silence. You're gonna want Raylan for sure in that case. And outside of that, I still need to see her more, guys. I mean, I still haven't seen her on defense. I still haven't seen her on versus bosses in PvE. I think that she's going to be useful versus bosses because she's going to lower the amount of defense the enemy has, and that's going to raise the attack. But she's not going to get those buffs by 100%, the 20% thing, because she needs to silence enemies to be able to get that, and you're not going to silence a boss. Bosses are not being able to be silenced in that case, until I see anything different in that case. So, for weapon, bingo! Literally, her weapon is bingo instead of the sword. So 33% chance to get 50% attack, 100% for Raylan. We've seen this weapon many times before, this type of weapon. But I think this, you guys know that 33% for me is not cutting it. Many times you never get the 100% of fights. Sometimes you get it all the time. It's a gamble. It's a coin toss, guys. So you can get this weapon for her, but I prefer to use Grusha's weapon. Grusha's weapon is the same weapon as Lupita's weapon, but for agility. So Grusha's weapon is gonna give this gal 60% crit chance. So she can actually crit with her damage instead of just raising attack there. And by having that weapon, you can actually combine Raylan with other heroes like Chloe. Well, other hero like Chloe, she's the only one that gives 30% crit chance and 60% crit damage. So it's 90% crit chance and 60% crit damage. So that could possibly make her a hero that does a lot more damage for specifically for single target in PvE and PvP. It's going to be more damage on other heroes that are silenced, and that's in that case. So that's really nice. Really powerful stuff, guys, for sure. So I still need to see a little bit more of this hero to actually let you know if she's truly a must-have. Because remember, guys, I'm going to be very strict now at giving the tag of must-haves because we have so many amazing new heroes. It's not even funny. So yeah, for sure, guys. And for Awakenings, I mean, definitely her sweet spot is this +1, reducing the defense, reducing the healing, and reducing the shields, pretty much reducing everything that is defensive and healing and all that good stuff for the enemy. So yeah, this +1 is going to be very relevant for sure, especially in PvE, because you do need to lower the defense on the enemy to actually do more damage. And yeah, this is going to help you all on that in that case. The +3 is going to be incredibly relevant for PvP specifically, because remember, as I said, in PvE, you're probably not going to silence a lot of bosses, but you will be able to silence pretty much any hero in PvP as long as they're not immune to the actual silence here, by 40% for the mana gain. So yeah, if you have Bubba in your team, everybody's going to get 40% less mana gain. So that is going to be really scary, really relevant, really fast. And of course, if you plan to put her on defense, you have to have this +3 for sure to actually have her survive more with the 100%. And the +5, I mean, this is the icing of the cake. This is the actual part in which you can actually choose pretty much. If you have a +5 Bubble and you have a +5 Raylan, every single hero that is silenced on the enemy team, most likely everyone, if most of the time, is going to do this extra damage to every single hero on the team, and they're going to be punished so many times. I mean, yeah, that is really scary stuff, guys. I'm very worried about this Awakening and Bubble being combined both. And of course, immunity for this. So this is really awesome because but you're always gonna get a +5. You're never gonna get it anywhere else, guys, for sure.
Won't you?
All right, guys. I think this hero has a lot of potential, but I still gotta need. I really need to see her more in action, guys, for sure. So I'm gonna talk more about that in her update video. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it. Right? Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.